All right. Well, thank you very much. Okay. Okay. And then let me play the music here.
What's your favorite song?
Let's see. I'm gonna start that first song, but it doesn't look like I'm. Is that responding? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, that's the way it goes. We'll forget that. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Appreciate it. All right. All right. All right, you guys. This is it's like this has been the most unusual. I mean, I think few weeks. I am, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Innervision FM. Alan, you're there, right?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah.
We got Mike here.
Mike, everybody. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give some background on what's going on. Okay, so every time whenever I have artists, I work on promoting their music and stuff like that, get it out there, and so I try to you think Facebook maybe is making like billions of dollars and say, well, what do we need your money for, Johnny? So I tried to boost the release of the album, and they said, no, it's been rejected. And I'm thinking like, what? So then I said, okay, let me reword the words. And then I said, let me boost it again. I said, no, it's been rejected. I'm saying, okay, well, then I'll keep my money. So then.
And that's why I got booted off Facebook, I think. I don't know what their deal is.
Yeah.
I mean, I post a lot of political stuff on there, and
yeah, I've gotten booted off for political stuff. I'm beginning like, Mike, this is Mike Johnson. What do you mean? I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Oh man. But I said, okay, we're gonna move forward. And then today I figured I would fire up my computer like 40 minutes before and get the player ready. And that is not working exactly right. So that's why we didn't have Mr. James Brown doing his thing. So I just said, let me go straight to my Apple Music, and I have it right here because I bought the whole, even though I have it, I bought the whole album and I have it set up here.
Well, I'm crushed that you don't want me and my dog to sing for you guys.
Oh man. So tonight, and then on Facebook, okay. We got that going on live there, and we have YouTube, D Live.
Hey, we're back on YouTube. I saw that yesterday. Thank you, thank you, benevolent overlords at YouTube.
Yeah. So we got kicked off and got back just in time for this, right? So anyway, so that's going on. Hey, Mike, for people who are just checking you out, you've been in this music thing for a while. Tell us a little bit about like how you got started with writing music, because you're a very prolific writer here.
Well, starting out writing, it was back in the 90s, or 80s, doing long hair rock and roll metal music.
Yeah, buddy. Woo.
That's when I had hair.
Right.
And I wrote a few tunes, and they really didn't do much. One song I did write, I did the music basically for it, and never really had any words for it. Then when me and my sister started SSH, or Seeking His Heart, we used that music on a song called You Can Run. And it was a song about Jonah.
Oh wow.
And it was actually turned out to be a really good tune, real dynamic as far as the changes and stuff in it. So that was really my start. I had a bunch of other things that I wrote too, but I've
Yeah.
actually added to them, like Battle Axe was one.
Okay.
In my, or see, what's the name of that space? I don't remember. Too early in the morning.
Yeah, it's early. It's our evening and your morning.
Yeah, it's 8 a.m.
That's the miracle of modern technology, folks.
Yeah.
Not only is this broadcast throughout the world, we get to be in touch with somebody who is totally in a different time zone than we are. So, top of the time zone to you, there, Mike. Where are you? What time zone are you in?
It's Philippine time. So it's basically the same as Hong Kong or Singapore.
Hey, I gotta tell you this story. Oh, and I want to give us a thumbs up or like or wherever, none of on YouTube or whatever, and then subscribe and do all that kind of stuff. I gotta ask you this. I was just listening to this. It was some interview with Dave Chappelle, and he said, I guess his wife is from the Philippines. And they went out there, him and his kids, and he said, well, they were driving and they went like in the urban part of the place, and they saw like just this guy just walking naked, right? And they said, oh, the kids said, oh, look, Dad, the guy walking naked, because I guess he was really poor and stuff like that. Is poverty really bad in some locations of the Philippines, or
most of the locations?
Most? Okay. All right.
I mean, you see that here where I'm at too. You see some people, guys walking naked. I mean, they aren't necessarily mentally all there either. There's a reason that they're going like that.
now I have had dreams where I'm walking naked and I say, I'm looking for my clothes. So I don't know if I'm reliving a past life in the Philippines or some poor country, Africa, whatever. But I said, man, I could relate to that. But
that's interesting.
Yeah. And one time here in Denver, Colorado, we had these little flats. And, me and my dogs are walking. And this guy just comes out walking naked, he scratches his head looking down the street, as if this is normal. So I'm thinking like, well, it even happens here in Denver, Colorado, it's like, and well, anyway, so that was just a story that when he told it, he was hesitant to tell it. I said, why? I mean, I know it's different. I mean, we're born naked, right? And we leave with a nice suit on, but hey, that's just.
I remember back in the 70s, there was this cartoon, and I learned a thing. I was young back in those days. I might have been about 4, 5, 6 years old. It was right after I learned what a water gate was. Why, I learned what a watershed was, and by golly, I knew that the water gate was just the portal that you walk through to get in and out of the watershed. Okay. So I knew this, and well, this thing came on, and it said, do you know that under every animal's fur, they are naked? And I was scarred for life. I'll tell you what, I told my mom, and she was like, well, yeah, I guess if you look at it like that, yeah, they're naked under their fur.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of the show tonight is we're going to get Mike Johnson's latest CD, Hey Joe, into the top 200 Billboard. We even want to try to even get it down to the top 25 because we want like radio stations to see it. The one song we're featuring on that one is Draw the Line. Now,
you can help to do that, folks, because it's an easy thing to do. Just go ahead and make your purchases through
Amazon
Music, Amazon, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No. Amazon and iTunes. Those are the ones that count.
But Amazon
sure.
and iTunes are the two that you're going to want to hit, because what that's going to do is literally help with the algorithms.
Yes. And a limited run too. That's on our webpage right there. And so I want to give you a little taste of the songs that we're going to be featuring tonight. And this also the words are up there, so you can check out the words yourself. But this one, draw the line. I'm gonna put it. Where am I gonna put it? I'm gonna put it in this player, as it takes a little bit longer to bring this particular song up. And let's see. Let's see. Is it gonna play? Like I said, there it is. There it is. All right. Here we go. Let's listen to a little bit of this. Draw the line here on the Innervision FM.
Hey, I really like this music.
Yeah.
And you guys can hear it, right?
Is that a banjo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won't even build our wall. Drugs on the border, illegals they come. Make a mockery, look what we become. Children may steal for the access they seek. Make this world look oh so bleak now. We must draw a line in the sand. It's time we make our stand. The time take back our land. Draw the line in the sand. Cartels became a terrorist pride. Kill little babies at their mother's side.
Ah, there you go.
That
Now,
is
I'm
awesome.
I'm just going to give you guys just a little taste, you know, to give you an idea of the songs on this particular album. Now,
And that's
that
what
one-
I would call fusion because, man, you've got your banjo, you got your little bit of a metal taste. It's not too overpowering, and it's a good message.
Yeah. Now I think I know
That last year when they're having all the crisis at the border and stuff, and that's what really drove that song. You know, with the cartels coming across, bringing all the illegals over and everything. When Trump was trying to shut everything off down there.
and was doing a good job until this regime came in. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, I do find it quite fascinating that everything was pretty much shut down to a trickle when they went ahead and locked everything down, all the borders down. Now they can still do that after a fashion. I think it's just a choice that is being currently made to go ahead and not, and it might have gotten a little bit out of control, perhaps. And lots of other agendas and things like that now get to be pushed, and one of those being freedom of speech. And if that First Amendment goes, then the rest of them go. And it's a funny thing because, without our foundation being the Judeo-Christian foundation, it doesn't matter what happens, because it's a situation where we would love for you to believe the way that we believe, but we're not going to shove it down your throat. We want you to be free. We want you to think for yourself.
yeah. And whatever the government says, we're going to take care of you. Remember, it always comes with a price. I said,
That's absolutely right.
leave me
That's
alone.
absolutely right. That's a very good point, because when you're looking for the next hand out, as many of us do at the first or third of the whatever of the month, you never actually get a hand up to get out. And if you do, there's penalties in place, such as if a certain program you're on, you start working, you only make like $85 a month before they start thwacking you,
Yeah.
So there is currently legislation going through the House and Senate and things like that soon enough that will try to address this. But until then, we, the American people, and that includes the blind community, that includes everybody, really need to be ingenuitive on how to fix this thing and how to unify it, because it's not going to unify itself and it's not going to fix itself.
Yeah.
And so one of the ways is music, and Mike is here to help with this sort of mission, because it's a mission truly from what we believe to be our creator, the Lord Jesus Christ, the Father God. And it's by the Holy Spirit that we actually move and, make things and do things like this anyway.
Yeah.
And so it's for his glory.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, okay, you can go to iTunes, Amazon, look up the song Hey Joe. When I went to YouTube, there's so many people who did remakes of Hey Joe. Mike Johnson, you should be able to find it very easily in Amazon, iTunes, and then Limited Run too. And you can see the link on our announcement here. Limited Run, click that. We need you to do it this week. This week, because we have until this, I think this coming Friday. To get it up there. So
right.
So tell us the thoughts behind this song, Mirror Mirror.
Okay, Mirror Mirror come from in a Facebook group that I was in, a martial arts group. They were talking about Japanese have a saying that every person has 3 distinct personalities. A personality that you show for your family and your close friends.
Yep.
Personality that's for the public, which is totally different from family and friends, and one that only you get to see. You and
That's
God.
Absolutely right. That's absolutely right. That's where you unmask.
That's exactly what this was about.
Wow. Well, let's check this out. Let's see. So let's see how we're gonna do this. Here we go. See. Okay, I hit this other button. I don't know why it doesn't just come in as. All right.
Wow,
So
that's really awesome. Whoa, I like that song.
Yes. Yeah, and I like the way like the melody, it hits into that melodic sound, and I just dig that. I mean, when you put together a song like that, you say, okay, on the bridge here, I'm gonna, put down this certain type of like feeling. When you're putting together a song like that, Mike.
Well, yeah, I try to put as much feeling as I can into it. There's some songs that I go overboard with guitars and stuff like that, and it's like, but that's just who I am.
Yeah.
I can't help it. It's got.
There's nothing better than Guitar Fire, man. Ted Nugent, man, he definitely has it right when he talks about Guitar Fire.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And want to let the powers that be, YouTube, Facebook, this is the man. This is his music. Innervision put it out there, but it's copyrighted by Mike Johnson right here. So all the silliness with copyright strikes, he's right here. Yeah. So anyway, so that song Mirror Mirror, it was from like ancient like saying.
Yeah, from Japanese name. I imagine that most cultures have something similar to that. I don't know. I just read that on Facebook, so it had to be true, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. There used to be an old saying back in the day when we were making music back in the 80s. If you saw it on TV, it must be true.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with Facebook.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah, I guess so. Well, anyway, like the Who say, we won't be full again. But sometimes we are. It goes over again. So tell. I mean, this one, man, you must have just a lot of songs just stacked up because you put out more songs than most of the artists I know. That means just boom, boom, boom.
I've got tons of unfinished songs on my Sonar. It's just.
Oh yeah.
Just gotta take the time to go back when I'm feeling productive and fix them. Yeah. Because I get you, because sometimes you get up and you're in a mood and then you go at it. Yeah.
And, so yeah, that was really cool. So tell it, living where you're living now. Tell us what is the weather like? Is it like? Because I know when I go to Florida, fresh fruit that it can't be compared to once it's shipped here and then you get it like 6 months or a year later.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it's actually nice. We use the market, local market here to buy a lot of our stuff, and it's fresh.
Yeah, it's no compare.
Like eggs and things like that, we buy at the market because they aren't refrigerated. If you wash eggs, you have to refrigerate them. If you don't wash them, they don't need to be refrigerated. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Right?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why you buy eggs at a grocery store and they're refrigerated because they've been washed.
That is what. Oh,
yeah.
Hey man, I learn something new every day.
And we have like papaya tree here in our yard that my wife makes all kinds of different stuff with.
Oh boy! And papaya is really good for you. It's healthy.
Yeah, well, she makes a really good thing called achara, which is like a pickle, and it's just awesome.
Wow,
those are so good.
They use papaya like in place of potatoes and stuff almost.
Oh yeah,
and
you can use.
I don't particularly like it like that, but it is pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah,
now,
definitely is.
So okay, because I'm kind of get a picture like because when I go to Moscow, it's very rarely that you should eat fruit in Moscow, because when they drive it from the trucks from wherever they drive it from, the diesel smell gets on. If it's papaya or some kind of melon, that diesel smell gets inside the fruit. So,
Yeah, I suppose.
but
How do you keep from doing? How do you keep from that happening with your stuff?
well, what do you mean? You mean like, are you talking to Mike or me?
Mike?
Mike, yeah. But well, this right there, you don't have to take it from truck. You don't have to put it in a diesel truck and take it from left to right.
No,
It's
I
right
mean,
there.
it's most of that stuff is all locally grown here.
Yeah.
It's small people doing market stuff. I mean, they have bigger enterprises than that, of course, but I mean, I know there's a delivery that my wife has been buying a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables from, and they sell to the people in the markets. So lettuce is pretty fresh.
Yeah.
And different vegetables like that, potatoes, carrots, but everything is just getting so ridiculously expensive now.
I've noticed that.
Power of inflation. It's hitting the world economy. United States used to be doing pretty good, but now we're all hitting it. We're all going through it.
Well,
that's for sure.
And I wonder if these times help us to remember the good times. And maybe if you have the times too good, too long, then you forget that, about hard times.
That's what music is for, because you can literally embed the times and the experiences right around songs and music. And so that's what we do, is we try to promote folks like Mike Johnson here by going to iTunes and Amazon. You can pick up his stuff, and you're helping to support a very talented musician.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And this next song is called Off the Shelf. And
this is a good one.
Yeah. Now, let's see. Okay. iTunes just popped up. We'll listen to a little bit of this one. It kind of has a country flavor. I like this flavor here. So listen, check this out.
Conspiracy theory.
If you're looking for the answers but can't find them, if you're looking for those freedoms you have lost, don't look over there, it's a young man crying over freedoms he didn't know the cost. They took our freedoms off the shelf, gave us government cheese, forbidden to teach our children our God-given right to stay free, stole our rights as free men, sent us off to war to bleed. Everything came off the shelf, you see. Jules exposed some bad men, now he has to hide. His life has become forfeit, it would seem.
Okay, later. I want to give you just enough. I want you to go out and get this album. Buy the album.
iTunes
then
and
go back
Amazon, man.
Yeah, and then
Hit
go
those.
buy that single. Buy the album, then buy the single. That's what.
Now, what's going on Saturday? Is that
The Saturday we're having a local concert here with several of our artists here in Colorado. Some that moved from Texas to here. It's going to be a Christian contemporary concert, variety from Mexican Tex music, a little bit of gospel, then the hip hop, and that's going to be our unmasked. I call it the unmasked tour, and we're going to do it again. Not only July the 10th, but we're going to do it August the 28th again. Nice. So just kind of get them out and get them in front of our audience, and it's like when you learn how to project to an audience, it doesn't happen overnight. I mean, I'm sure, Mike, when you first started playing in front of people, you have to learn how to
Perform.
Well,
Yeah.
perform, but you have to learn like how to connect with the audience. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Connect.
yeah. Oh,
You know.
absolutely. That's part of the magic right there, is being able to connect with the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, you're joining us on Innervision FM. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook.
D Live.
D Live, we're on Rumble, but
Sound.
we're not live there. We'll go ahead and
Yeah.
probably upload at some point.
Oh yeah.
And we're on a few platforms. Check us out. And if you want to feature yourself as a recording artist or musician, or if you just got a topic, hit us at Innervision at
Innervisionfm.com. Info at Innervisionfm.com.
Yeah, say
Right.
that 10 times fast. Info at Innervisionfm.com.
Yeah. And the music we're promoting tonight is from Mike Johnson. The song we want you to focus in on, we want you to go buy the whole album.
Buy it
itself.
all, man.
It's only like $9.99. Come on, that's a great deal. I mean, you can go to Burger King and you couldn't get a better deal than that. That's to say, you should.
And
be
you
eating
get a
burger.
message which stays with you forever.
Yeah.
Stays with you forever.
The song we're pitching, we want to pitch to the radio station is Draw the Line, and it really is related to what is happening down there at the border. I mean, and it's like Mike was looking in the future, and we thought, that problem would be over. They're not going to mess that up. And then once he comes in, the first thing he does, he messes that up. So this regime that we have now with the executive orders and
Well,
all that kind of
I
stuff.
mean, in his defense, the 21st century is 21 years old this year. So, it's got to kind of go through its legal, growing pains, so to speak.
Yes. So we definitely want you to go out and get this album. Tell people where they can find you. Like, you have a YouTube channel, Mike, right?
Yeah, it's MJ54101.
MJ.
Our old stuff was on MJ5410. MJ5410. I've had that ID for a long time. It was email addresses and everything else.
Wow.
But
Okay.
The MJ5410 has our stuff from your 2007 deal at the Stagecoach Saloon.
Yeah, Stagecoach.
Wow,
Saloon.
you played at the Stagecoach. Hoorah. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun place. To play and just to hang out. A lot of bikers came out there, like doctors and lawyers who got in the motorcycles on the weekends and just went riding. so that was pretty nice place to go. I hope it's still out there, because I would like to do another event there eventually.
We got to keep the lights on here, folks. So hit us up at paypal.me/InnervisionDenver and give Johnny some love. He's my brother.
Yeah,
Name's
PayPal.me/InnervisionDenver. Hey, Mike, thank you for joining us. We're going to be putting this on Rumble and some other places too. So hey, we're going to get it out there.
I passed it on to my email people too.
All right.
Sweet.
Oh.
I
Share
appreciate
this everywhere, folks. Like this if you like it.
All right. God bless everybody.